everybody, it's Jeff. And for those of you who don't know me, the title of this video, Are You Living for Jesus? You might think or suspect that I'm going to tell you why you should, right? Nope, that's not the topic of this video. Actually, quite the contrary. So, are you living for Jesus? That is a question that I sometimes asked many years ago when I was a teenage preacher. I'd ask people that. Mainly, most of the preachers that I ever listened to back then, they asked us that as a congregation. And it was taught in the Sunday schools and all kinds of stuff too. And I took it serious. I really took it very seriously. I felt I had an obligation to serve Jesus and live for Jesus. And for me, living for Jesus, it encompassed every waking moment of my life. And I was constantly evaluating if I was living for Jesus. Was I witnessing enough? And of course, I knew people in my church who were witnessing and leading more people to the Lord than I ever did. So I really wasn't doing all that well. And I was passing opportunities because I was too nervous or embarrassed. And of course, that's not living for Jesus, because you've got to be, proud of Jesus. And but I really tried. I took it so seriously that I was conscious of everything, including what I thought and how I was feeling. So it really did control every moment of my life. And it was a dismal failure, which it is for everybody. I am happy to say now that I don't live for Jesus. I am not living for Jesus. I haven't lived for Jesus in a long time, decades, and I never plan on living for Jesus for the rest of my life. And I don't plan on telling anybody to live for Jesus either, or that they should, or they have to. See, I don't live for Jesus. Jesus lives for me. And am I special? Yeah, but let me qualify that. I'm just as special as everybody who's ever lived. And I'm no more special than anybody who's ever lived. See, Jesus, when he came, the people didn't serve him. He served them. And he lived out his life for us, gave it for us, and took it back up for us. And he lives it for us forevermore. Jesus lives for me, and I'm happy to say so. As a matter of fact, if I ever started living for Jesus again, I would be dishonoring him. I live freely as I can. I live free from condemnation, from fear of judgment, from a lot of things that I used to believe. And you can too. And that's if you stop living for Jesus and just accept the perfect relationship of him living for you. See, Jesus living for me is perfect, because there's no way it can fail. I'm not going to mess up in any way, because he's the one doing the living for, not me. It's perfect. It's a guaranteed success. And it's a beautiful reality in my life. And I actually honor Jesus by not living for him. As a matter of fact, I would dishonor him if I tried living for him. I would be dishonoring the Spirit of God if I tried living for him. And to go even further than that, Paul said if you ever tried to do any such thing whatsoever, you'd be insulting the Spirit of grace. So, if I'm going to beg you to do anything, I'm going to beg you, please don't live for Jesus. Have a good day.